Well, we have a very beautiful text to see today and a meditation from Thich Nhat Hanh. We have already done a meditation by Thich Nhat Hanh previously, another meditation that was called Flower and Fresh, I think. This meditation, first we are going to see this text. That the title of this text is No Death, No Fear. It was a text that he wrote just sometime before he left his body. And well, do you know Thich Nhat Hanh? Uh,
Elite, I was read some little text.
yes, he was a Buddhist monk, a Vietnamese monk. So we have some information about him, and we can read a bit of this information so you can know a bit more of him if you don't. Um, Kari, do you want to start reading?
Yes, Thich Nhat Hanh, 1926, 2022, no, 2022,
No,
was a Vietnamese.
2022. You have said it right the first time because in English the
Ah,
dates are set, se dicen de dos en dos, así.
okay.
2022. It's not like in Spanish. Viste que
Ah,
en Spanish
okay.
the usual way we say 2022, but and sometimes we say 2025 or 2026, but it's not usual. But for them,
Ah,
yes. Hmm? They
okay.
say 2022. It was okay. Okay,
22.
go on.
Was a Vietnamese Buddhist monk, a poet, and peace activist who shared the art of living in the present moment with the world. Exiled from Vietnam during the war for promoting peace, he spent decades teaching engan- no sé, engaged,
Engaged
engaged
Buddhism. Mhm.
Buddhism, the union of meditation and compassionate actions.
Okay, yes. So he was a Buddhist monk, a poet, and a peace activist who shared the art of living in the present moment with the world. And he was exiled from Vietnam during the war for promoting peace. So he moved to France when she had to exile from Vietnam, and well, he spent decades teaching uh, engaged Buddhism. Do you know what is the word? Word engaged means, um, we use it as a, here is an adjective, but when we use it as a noun is engagement. It means to be. What is to be engaged? Engagement is the. It was a celebration. I think that now it's not as usual as it used to be. That as the celebration before marriage. De
Mhm.
engagement, el compromiso. ¿Se acuerdan que antes la gente se comprometía?
Yes.
And then they got married. Well, this is the. So, to be engaged es comprometerse. That's the meaning of engaged. And
Mhm.
this engaged Buddhism involved the union of, it was not only, you know that the Buddhist monks, the Buddhism is deals with meditation, but he also integrated not only meditation but also action, compassionate action. And another beautiful word that is the Buddhist tradition uses a lot is compassion. and well, that's where his teachings. And what happens? He moved to France, and there you can go on if you want reading. He founded what?
Plan village in France, a community where thousands have learned to breathe, walk, and eat mindfully.
Yeah.
Through over 100 books, including The Miracle of Mindfulness and Peace is Every Step. He inspired millions of find peace with themselves and in the world.
Yes.
Peace
So he
is
wrote.
very
Yes, he wrote over 100 books, a lot of books, and one of his books was The Miracle of Mindfulness, and other is called Peace is Every Step. This is very beautiful, this title. That's why you know that nowadays there are some Buddhist monks that are doing the a walk for peace in the United States. I don't know if you have seen them. They started to walk almost 100 days ago, and they are going through the different cities in United States, and they want to get to Washington. I think that they are to the White House, and well, this is a demonstration of what is peace for them. That they persist day by day, walking and walking, and this is the meaning of peace is every step. That is something. What does it mean for you? This phrase, peace is every step. Nuhu, what it means? Yes.
En cada paso, ¿no? Every step.
Yes. Peace is every step. That is something that we have to build day by day, and with our actions.
Yeah.
That we have to manifest peace in every single action of our life. This is that is something. Peace is something that we are, but it's something that has to be taken care of, and it's something that we have to first to connect with, and then so we can convey to the world. Is our contribution to the world, peace. And he also has a very beautiful. Peace is connected or is related with what? To silence. Peace, calm, these are all words that are related. And let's read, I like this, his definition of silence here. This is a phrase here. Let's, Nuhu, can you read this when he talks about silence? What he says.
In the picture?
In the picture. What he says about silence.
Even though we may never have met.
This is another the other picture that is at the bottom. Here, maybe you can read it from the screen, or maybe you have it in your notes. It starts. Silence is something that comes from your heart, not from outside.
Yeah. Silence is something that comes from your heart, not from outside. Silent doesn't mean not talking and not doing things. It means that you are not disturbed inside. If you are truly silent, then no matter what situation you find yourself in, you can enjoy the silence.
Okay, yes. What does it mean? That silence is an
It's not,
inner state.
it's not real.
Yes.
Always the same.
Yes, yes. That's to know ourselves and to transform our lives. We have to uh, start to. We have to turn the mirror to the inside, to start looking, and everything we are looking outside is inside, not outside. And
Connected with the el corazón me salía core,
yes,
heart.
with the heart.
With the
Yes, yes. But it is. They are the two words that are related, because you know that when the masters talks about the heart, then they say, like Muji, for example, that he says all that we have to do is a short journey from the mind to the heart. They don't refer to the emotional heart. They refer to our essence, to what is at the core of ourselves. In the core is the center. And where is the emotional heart? Why they say the heart? Because the heart is at the core of us.
Yeah.
Is our center. That's it. That's
Okay.
the meaning. Okay.
I think the core is more referred to real essence, because Moshi say, I love it. Say we are the conscious is inside us, but we are inside the conscious.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
when you say earth, heart, we think in the body, but when you say core, it's more, I don't know, it's more
Yes.
in
It takes you, or it leads you to the essence, and this is
yeah,
yes,
right,
yes,
yeah, right.
yes, yes,
That is,
yes.
that
I have the same, because you know that words are a bridge, are like a bridge that leads you to, and that's why they are only when we talk about these things, it comes a moment or a point, we get to a point that we feel that words are not enough, or that words fall short. Why? Because we are talking about our essence, our natural nature, our true essence, or our, and it's something that has no form, and it's not only this body. So when we start to talk about these things, it comes a point that we feel that words fall short. We cannot express the completely or the totality of what we are, and because it has to do with what you said, Nuhu, that we are consciousness. That's why he says in this text that we are going to read now, that the name is No Fear, No Death, No Fear. Let's start to read this text, and we will see why I am trying to mean with all these words I'm saying. Nuhu, can you start?
Yeah. Peace is every step. No death, no fear. Thich Nhat Hanh. This body is not me. I am not cuffed in this body. I am life without boundaries. I have never been born and I have never died.
That's it. What was I was talking about? This body, it is not that this body is not me. This body is not only, we are not only this body. This body is our means of manifestation of our of expression. But that's why he said, I am not caught in this body. What is to be caught? To be trapped.
Capturado.
Or to, yes, or to be limited in a body. That's why he says, I am life without boundaries. What is life without boundaries? Something that has no boundaries. What is another word for boundary in English? What
Border.
is a boundary? Yes, or a limit. A limit, a boundary, yes, a border. Entonces, también podemos, we can also say, I am limitless. I am, that's why he says, I have never born and I have never died. Because our spirit has, before we incarnated in this body, we already lived. And that's why the masters say life has no opposites, because death is not the opposite to life. Death is the opposite to birth. But life, when we die, that's why the masters, they don't say he died. They say he left his body. Because it's what we do. We leave our body, but our life continues. We continue in other form. And we are part of consciousness. That's why it's the other way around. Our body is inside consciousness. Or we are a bit of consciousness expressed as or manifested as this body. Okay, that's why he says, this body is not me. I am not only this body. And what else? Continue. You can continue, Munuhu.
Over there, the wide ocean and the sky with many galaxies all manifests from the basis of consciousness. Over there, the wide ocean and the sky with many galaxies all manifest from the basis of consciousness.
Okay, let's stop a bit here. Over there, the wide ocean and the sky with many galaxies all manifests from the basis of consciousness. What does it mean? That all things, the origin or the essence of all things is consciousness. We all come from the same source. That's why it's the same as saying our essence is divine. All creation is made from the same essence and comes from the same source. Okay, let's go on a bit more.
Since beginningless time, I have always been free. Birth and death are only a door through which we go in and out. Birth and death are only game of hide and seek. So smile to me and take my hand and wave goodbye. Tomorrow we shall meet again, or even before. We shall always be meeting again at the true source, always meeting again on the myriad path of life.
Okay. Yes. You, Kari, you know what is a game of hide and seek? It's a game that we played when we were children, we were kids.
Escondida.
That's it.
Escondida.
Yes. This is hide and seek in English. And why he says this is a metaphorical, a figurative expression when he refers to birth and death. That he says birth and death are only a door through which we go in and out. It's the same as we were saying, that we incarnate, we are for a time we are in this body, and then we leave this body. And why he says that it's are only a game of hide and seek?
Because when we are incarnated, we can to be seen, and when we are not, we are there, but anyone can see.
Yes, and
it's like we are hide, but not.
yes, and we, you know, that Mushi always said that our personal identity is like a mask that covers the true self. And that's why it's like that when we incarnate, we get so identified with our body, with our name, with all the things that we learn by our parents and by our conditioning, that all this covered our true essence, and we get identified with it. So it's like we get hide by all these things that we believe we are, and in fact we are not.
I would like to share with you some quote I use a lot of time when I find myself identify with something that what was happened. And I read, I don't know the source of I think something de los maestros ascendidos, but I don't know. It's a I have a body, but I am not. I have a mind, but I'm not. I have emotions, but I'm not. I'm not. A more bright than sun, more subtle than more pure than the snow, more subtle than the ether. Ether is ether.
Yes, and you can you can say the beginning again. You said because you know how you make the comparatives in English. When the word is short, instead of using the word more, you use the er at the end. So you say, for instance, subtler than, purer than. What was
okay.
the first word you used? I don't remember.
Brighter
brighter
than sun.
Very good. So you say brighter than the sun. What else? Subtler.
Purer than snow, than snow, and subtler than either.
Than either. Very good. Yeah.
This that is that That is the being. That being,
Mhm.
I am. I am that being.
Yes. Yes. That is our true essence. That is what we are. But what happens? We forget because we are so identified with all the things and all the thoughts and all the conditioning. And so that's why these teachings or these pointings are so useful and so important to
To
remind us,
remember every time.
yes,
Remember.
what we truly are. Okay, and one thing we can do that is useful when we meditate is what? That's why this beautiful meditation that we are going to see today is called breathe. Breathe is, we have these words, you know that many words in English are used both as a noun and as verbs. But in the case of breathe, when it has an E at the end, this is the verb, to breathe. Sería respirar. And the breathing or the breath is the noun, la respiración. ¿Qué pasa? Que se pronuncian distinto. Vieron que cuando here you have an E at the end, you say to breathe. Eso es el verbo, respirar. And the breathing, o sea, respiración se puede decir de las dos formas. The breathing, o sea, usar el gerundio, the gerund, breathing, or breath. Y ahí se pronuncia distinto y la E al final no va. The breath. Breath es el noun. Respiración. Entonces, they use the breath as a tool to focus on our inside, on our being, and take our attention out of our mind. This is a very useful tool, the breathing or the breath. So that's why this meditation is called breathe in, out, deep, and slow. Breathing in is the same as inhale, and breathing out is the same as exhale. So, when we focus on the breathing or on the breath, we can disidentify with our thoughts. And so we begin to feel relaxed and at peace. And that's why he says, when he begins, he says, breathing in may be a very joyous, pleasant practice. You breathe in and you are aware of your in-breath. And you are aware that you are alive. What happens? Yes, the breathing is a signal of life. La respiración es como el signo de la vida. That's why he says you are aware that you are alive. Because to be still alive is a miracle. So that is why when you breathe out, you can smile. So breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And he uses these words, short words, to focus, to make us focus in our breath. They are very short, but very, very powerful. You say, you just use the word in and out. And you enjoy your breathing. Okay, and what else he says? That
If you, I'll read.
yes, you can read. Yes, please.
If you can know how to breathe if you know how to breathe in and breathe out and produce mindfulness, just breathing in and out can be already very nourishing and healing.
Yes.
Nourishing
These
and
are
healing.
two very beautiful words. You know what is to nourish?
To nurture,
Nurture,
nutritivo.
yes. And healing?
Healing, sanar, sanador.
Yes. So he says that breathing can be nourishing and healing. Okay. And what
And
else?
bring a lot of joy. And after 1, 2, or 3 minutes, you may like to try deep and slow. Breathing in, you say deep. Breathing out, you say slow. It
Yes.
means
Because what happens when you start to pay attention to your in-breath, your in-breath becomes more deep. And then the exhalation or the exhale becomes more slow, naturally. This is what he means. And what else?
it means breathing in. I notice that my in breath has become deeper. Yeah. And breathing out, I notice that my out breath has become slower. So deep, slow are the words you use in order to maintain mindfulness of breathing alive. To be aware of our in breath and our out breath.
Very
Af-
good.
After
So,
having okay.
Yes, go on.
After having practiced in out for a few moments, you'll notice that your in breath has become deeper and your out breath also has become slower. And it means that the quality of your breathing has increased.
Increased.
Increase.
Yes.
And it brings more pleasure and harmony within your body and your consciousness. You don't try to make it deeper or longer.
Yes. It's something natural.
Yeah.
It's just.
It just becomes deeper and longer in a very natural way. And that is thanks to the energy of mindfulness that is in you. In, out, deep, flow.
Yes.
Later on, you may enjoy. Calm is
calm and ease.
Calm and easy.
Yes, because it happens. What happens when we start to pay attention to our in breath and out breath? We start to, as we take our attention away from the thoughts and focus on our breathing, we become calmer and feel at ease. That's why he says, breathing in,
I calm my body.
Yes.
Breathing out, I feel at ease. I take everything at ease. Everything is less important than my peace, my stability in the present moment, calm, ease. And if you practice according to that spirit, the pleasure will always increase. Calm, easy, and then smile, release. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, let go of my worries.
Yes.
We may have things in us that upset us. And because of that, we cannot be free and happy. But we know that whatever that is, it is not as important as my peace in the here and the now. So breathing in and you say smile. Breathing in, I smile. This is wonderful smile. This is my challenge.
Yeah.
You know, nothing is
So
important.
let's stop a bit here and reflect on this, because it's so simple, but it happens like this, that when we are not thinking because we are focusing on our breath, we start to feel calm, and so we smile. We can smile. What is a synonym of being calm, of being joyful? A smile. And we begin to feel our peace and stability. And this is what happens.
You
Cari,
know, nothing.
yes.
Important. How do you say important?
Important.
Important.
Yes.
Important.
Esa T no es very weak. Es como, viste, cuando ellos dicen también mountain, de montaña, no es una T plosive, que tiene, viste, un extra path of air. Is very weak, so they say important. Es como que casi,
Important.
yes, ni se siente casi, important. Mountain.
Nothing
Yes,
is important as you peace,
yes,
as your peace and stability in the here and in the now. So that smile is very powerful. Smile, but you smile to all these afflictions that always want to come and assail you.
assail you.
Assail you.
What is to assail you?
It's like asaltar.
Yes, o acechar ahí, que están ahí al acecho. Yes, this is what we say in Spanish. And what he says, you smile to them.
So
Okay.
you don't have to fight. You just smile at them. Smile and release. And then the last exercise is very pleasant to practice. Present moment, wonderful moment. There are many reasons why the present moment can be a wonderful moment, because the present moment is the only moment available to us to live.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to be aware of it.
Yeah.
That's why, you remember that at the beginning when we were reading the information about Thich Nhat Hanh, he says that his teachings deals with living in the present moment, here and now. And if you pay attention, what does the mind do? The mind, the strategy of the mind to distract us is always the mind always tries to take us out of the present moment, because the mind always talks about past or about future, not present. This is the strategy of the mind, and if we are not present, we are not living life, because life is present, is what we have now, and that's why
And present is a gift.
Yes, that's why he says here, the present moment is the only moment available to us to live. Well, so Cari, do you want to go on? Because what happens with past?
Because the past is already gone. The future is not yet there. There's only one moment for you to live. That is the present moment, as you are sitting there mindfully. You dwell
You
in the
dwell
present moment.
in the present moment. What is to dwell? To inhabit. Habitas el momento presente.
Yes.
To inhabit in the present moment. You dwell. Yes.
And you become fully alive. And you
Alive.
know
Alive. These words are very much used in English, and they have its difficulty because what happens? To be alive, yes, estar vivo, to be alive, but we have many variants. O sea, when we use it as a noun, the noun is life, with an F, la vida, life. When we use it as a verb, we say to live. This is a verb. I can say, well, I live in Santa Fe now, for example. And when we use it as an adjective, es to be alive. Estar vivo. Y ahí se pronuncia alive. Y después, ¿qué pasa? Life, esta palabra, this word that is a verb, is also an adjective. When we say alive, for example, live presentation. What does it mean? Here, live is an adjective, is modifying presentation. Y quiere decir una presentación en vivo. And there is pronounced, when it is an adjective, is pronounced live. But when it is a verb, it's pronounced live. It's like this. And in this case, alive is pronounced like this. Alive, not alive. So we have to learn and practice and learn it by heart, because it has no, there are no rules. It's like this, simply like this, that sometimes it's pronounced live and sometimes live. Okay. So, go on a bit.
Yes, and you know that life is there inside of you and around you. To be alive in a miracle. That
a
is
miracle.
a
Yeah.
miracle. That is why, breathing in, I establish myself in the present moment. Breathing out, I know that this is a wonderful moment. According to Buddha's teaching, you have to make the present moment into the most wonderful moment of your life. And we have ways of doing so. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, realize, present moment.
Release. Release is another
Release.
word. What is to release? To let go.
Calm,
Release.
Release
Release es, yes, liberar. Soltar. To release.
Release.
Let
Present
go.
moment,
Yes.
wonderful moment. If you don't remember every word, then in, out, and deep, slow would be enough. For the first day, in, out, deep, slow, it can already bring you a lot of happiness.
Yes. He says, it is very simple. You don't have to remember many things or many words. Just focus on in, out, deep, and slow. Well, my friends, so to finish, we can do this meditation. We are going to listen to him. It lasts 8 minutes, so we are perfect with the time, and we can do it and practice, experience, and finish our day and our class. For us, it's almost the end of the day, but to Nuhu, not, because it's afternoon there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's. I will share with you the meditation and we'll do it. As usual, we can close our eyes, sit relaxed, and enjoy. You will see that he speaks all the things that we have read, and sometimes there is a short period of silence for us. So the only thing that we have to remember is to follow his instructions that are to focus in our breath. In, out, and smile. Okay, let's do it.
When you breathe in, you might use the word in. When you breathe out, you might use the word out, in order to identify your in-breath as in-breath and out-breath as out-breath. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Awareness of the breathing. We call it the mindfulness of breathing. And breathing in may be a very joyous, pleasant practice. You breathe in and you are aware of your in-breath. And you are aware that you are alive. Still alive. Because to be still alive is a miracle. That is why when you breathe out, you can smile. So, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. You just use the word in and out. And you enjoy your breathing. If you know how to breathe in and breathe out and produce mindfulness, just breathing in and out can be already very nourishing and healing. It brings a lot of joy. And after 1, 2, or 3 minutes, you might like to try deep and slow. Breathing in, you say deep. Breathing out, you say slow. It means breathing in, I notice that my in-breath has become deeper. And breathing out, I notice that my out-breath has become slower. So deep, slow is the word you use in order to maintain mindfulness of breathing alive. To be aware of our in-breath and out-breath. After having practiced in-out for a few moments, you will notice that your in-breath has become deeper and your out-breath also has become slower. And it means that the quality of your breathing has increased. And it brings more pleasure and harmony within your body and your consciousness. You don't try to make it deeper or longer. It just becomes deeper and longer in a very natural way. And that is thanks to the energy of mindfulness that is in you. In, out, deep, slow. Later on, you may enjoy calm, ease. Breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I feel at ease. I take everything at ease. Everything is less important than my peace, my stability in the present moment. Calm, ease. And if we practice accordingly to that spirit, the pleasure will always increase, calming, easing. And then smile, release. Breathing in, I smile. Breathe out, I let go of my worries. We might have things in us that upset us. And because of that, we cannot be free and happy. But we know that whatever that is, it is not as important as my peace in the here and the now. So breathe in and you say, smile. Breathing in, I smile. This is a wonderful smile. This is a smile of challenge. You know, nothing is as important as your peace and stability in the here and the now. So that smile is very powerful. Smile. You smile at all these afflictions that always want to come and assail you. You smile to them. You don't have to fight. You just smile at them. Smile and release. And then the last exercise is very pleasant to practice. Present moment, wonderful moment. There are many reasons why the present moment can be a wonderful moment. Because the present moment is the only moment available to us to live. Because the past is already gone, and the future is not yet there. There's only one moment for you to live. That is the present moment. As you are sitting there, mindfully, you dwell in the present moment, and you become fully alive. And you know that life is there inside of you and around you. To be alive is a miracle. That is why breathing in, I establish myself in the present moment. Breathing out, I know that this is a wonderful moment. According to the Buddha's teaching, you have to make the present moment into the most wonderful moment of your life. And we have ways of doing so. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release. Present moment, wonderful moment. If you don't remember every word, and then in, out, deep, slow would be enough for the first day. In, out, deep, slow, it can already bring you a lot of happiness.
Okay. Well, my friends, it's like he says, you can have a very wonderful moment if you just focus on your breath and enjoy your breathing and your peace that is inside. We have to make more space to these practices. And we have to be more present. I think that the first step that is very useful is to get used to observe a bit more ourselves. And it becomes easier and easier to detect when we are identified with our mind and when we are here. Because this peace is something that we are. And when we get distracted, we can come back. But at first, just one little thing that we can do is to stop a bit and be aware of what we feel. Esa es una práctica que podemos empezar a hacer, que es muy simple y es muy útil. Simplemente empezar a preguntarnos. Cuando vemos, porque uno se va conociendo. You become to, you are aware when you are not feeling good, when you are nervous, when you are anxious. And when you are like this, it's because you are here and not here. So you can come back. You can come back to your heart and connect with this peace that you are. This is the best thing that you can do for you and for the world. Well, and these spaces are for this, to remember and to remind us what we really are. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, bye bye. See you.
Bye. Have
See
a
you soon.
okay.
Bye.